Yesterday I went to my gym, local gym, to the exercise. I usually do like a 1 hour of treadmill or the elliptical exercise for aerobic exercise. And then after that I do some weight training. But the reason why I talk about it today is because I was sick for, I don't know, a couple of months, on and off, from like a flu type of symptoms, and I didn't feel well. And so when I went there yesterday, I for the first time, or after like a week or so, I think I was kind of eager to go out and exercise. And this particular gym is like a walking distance from my place, and very nice. I think a nice equipment and nice facilities there, and so I really enjoyed it. So when I go there, usually I decided to do walking exercise like a treadmill, because I used to walk in Colorado for long distance, and then I lost opportunity here to walk. Although I can walk the residential area, but that's not the same as the walking in the trail, like a bicycle trail, walking trail I used to do in Colorado. So I don't walk as much here. And so I really replaced this particular treadmill exercise for walking. So when I do 1 hour with like a 4 mile per hour speed, which is kind of fast. So I think that maybe for most people, like a 4 mile per hour speed is pretty much like the maximum efforts, probably. Besides that, 1 hour, and that's a log about 7,000 steps. I used to do 10,000 steps, right? So 7,000 steps, which is kind of recommended. It doesn't have to be 10,000. 7,000, 8,000 is the best for walking exercise. So I'm satisfied with that. But I did yesterday those the 7,000 steps, and I felt so good. As a matter of fact. And after exercising, I came home and I felt so good. And it's like endorphins, euphoria type of thing. And so, yeah, that's kind of interesting. I mean, that's one of the things that keeps you going, because you feel so good after the exercise, and you are kind of more or less like addicted, maybe, for some people, I would say. And so I'm definitely one of the addicted persons. That's why I keep on going to gym, to the exercise. And but the feeling of this very good is somewhat like indicative of the enjoying your life, of your healthy body, I would say. So that particular feeling is very kind of striking to me, that when I was younger, even though I was healthy maybe, but I didn't do exercise, and I pick up my exercise routine when I was about 30 years old. And before then, I did once in a while, exercise thing like running or more or less like walking probably to the mountains or something like that, but not really. I didn't do any weight training, but weight training became like very, very popular around that time. I would say 1978, 79. Many people started to go into the gym to do weight training exercise. So I did establish those exercise routine, and I felt very, very good about it. But yesterday I felt really to come to think about it, the particular feeling of being fit, being healthy is I think, one of the most important thing in old age, because as you know, old age comes with the baggage of declining health, declining bodily function. For male, for example, like a prostate, enlarged prostate, and or, maybe for some people a heart condition. You get all kinds of, you get like a cold, flu symptom very easily, and symptom lasts longer when you get older. And all these things happen. Eyesight also goes down, your hearing goes down. All these things happen when you get older. And so I am the person who, has been relatively kind of defending for those symptoms, just because I felt that that's all the most important thing, the keeping health. So I started going to gym, and I think that's one of the most important activity for me over the years. And I started to notice people around me, for example, my neighbors and so forth, even though they're younger, right? They are maybe 50s or 60s. They hardly go to the gym. I think they may be obese side a little bit. So wow, it is kind of interesting. Even though the people I meet at the gym are very fit and very vigorous exerciser, but those people are probably, I don't know how much percentage of the entire population, maybe 10 or 20% of the entire adult population probably go to the regular exercise routine, which is, not surprising. I mean, all over the world, I think that's pretty much the same. Especially when you're working. When you work, you don't have time to go to the exercise, to go to the gym. And but I think definitely when you retire, I think people retire pretty much like a 65-ish, I would say, and they become health conscious, and they start to do exercise there. That's not so bad, I would say, but I wish they could have picked up some of the exercise routine when they are younger. You kind of sacrifice everything else for your work, and that type of culture in Japan, I completely got rid of it, right? Okay, so I was relatively for a long time student you know. And so actually when I picked up my exercise routine is when I was a student. And that particular time, you know, I really felt like, wow, you know, being alone in the US, the most important thing was, you know, trying to be healthy. Because if you got sick, then that's nothing, right? Okay, so I decided to do exercise on there. And fortunately, the college environment have a lots of opportunity to do exercise, especially going to the rec center at the university, and becoming a regular for the rec center people. And that's when I realized that I could do weight training. Weight training, I have never, at that time, I had never thought about it, because that was something, I don't know, something that out of ordinary, you know. But for some reason, when I went to winter time running, because outside very, very cold, so winter time people run rec center indoor. That was like I think maybe going around seven around those track, maybe I think that's 7. It's like 1 mile. So I was doing that with whole bunch of other people. So it's like a camaraderie type of encouragement, and I got into the indoor running, and that's when I realized, oh, there's some people doing a weight training. There's a area where a whole bunch of exercise machine was laid out, and so I started doing that. And even today, I remember how much I put my weights on the barbell when I do bench press. So I was trying to get the particular weight, and now I'm getting a little bit toward that direction, putting weights when I was like 30 years old. So yeah, that's why I think the reason, like after a long absence of going to the gym and exercising, I felt so good yesterday. Today it's off day, so tomorrow I'll go again. When you do weight training, I would say it's kind of difficult to go every day, but I think my goal is going to every day, because that particular routine is very nice for the people who have less disciplined schedules or whatever. I think every day kind of enforces you that your schedule. However, every other day also, if you remembering what today is a day you could do exercise or not, I think that's pretty good day. But anyway, so yeah, I really feel that this particular exercise routine, I think, made me alive today. Otherwise, if I don't do exercise, for example, I get sick and I have to lie down when I get sick. And when I lie down, my sleeping pattern was kind of messed up because I tend to fall asleep. And yeah, that's what I noticed the last couple of weeks when I staying in the bed or in the room, reading a book or using a computer or whatever. That's not healthy at all. You have to get out and you have to do exercise. Walking, exercise outside is very good if you're determined to do so. I kind of strongly recommend that you walk outside. That breaks your habits of being inside the room and don't move that much. So yeah, I guess my kind of a tremendous recommendation for the people who are especially getting to the age of 70s or 80s or even 90s. I think exercise is the most important thing, but as you are aware, changes in your lifetime happens all the time, right? Because when you get older, I think your body changes and your society changes, your environment changes. So in my case, exercise was constant. However, the means of exercise changed so much. In the beginning, I was running, right, in the field or in the track field, and I kind of damaged my growing muscle. And during that time, I felt very, very I don't know, disappointed that I couldn't do any exercise at all. So I picked up swimming for the first time in my life, and that was like eye-opening things for me, because swimming, is like wasn't my thing at all, because I didn't have much opportunity when I was growing up to go swimming pools or anything like that. Our entire my living in the US, exercise became most important things for me. And of course, changes, all these body changes and the environment changes, circumstances changes, human relationship changes. All those things affect to your exercise routine. But in your deep, in your mind, that you do that. So after stopping for a while due to the difficulty, you come back and you start doing that again. And so that particular feeling, I think that's very, very nice. You got kind of used to it after a while, and also recognize that you need a rest sometime, and you cannot push too hard for those exercise routines, and you kind of continuously do that.